Enough, 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 enough. Listen, enough pretending, enough denying. It's time. Leave the loser, love your job, lose the weight. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Annette. I help women in fitness, career, and relationships. And today, I'm gonna be giving you the 3 truths that you don't wanna hear. You're probably secretly waiting for somebody to give you permission to take that leap. But outwardly, these are the 3 truths that women are avoiding. The first truth that women do not wanna hear: it's time to leave the loser. It's not about tearing anyone down when we are evaluating whether or not this person is a loser in our life. It's truly about what is it costing us. A loser is someone whose presence in your life is consistently costing you energy, self-respect, and momentum. If you're going to watch this video, I need you to do me a favor. Enter into a world of reality with me, okay? Not what you hope things to be, not what you wish it could be, not what you believe it has the potential to be, not what you believe God will someday turn it into, okay? I need you to operate in a space of reality with me. You can say, oh, well, but sometimes he's so great. I'm telling you, when he's good, girl, he is fantastic. When it's good, girl, we have the best time. We just need to be in a space of reality though. What is the consistent thing? It's been night for a long time. You're just waiting on the sun to rise. So if it's costing you momentum and it's costing you self-respect and it's costing you energy, babe, I'm here to tell you, that's a loser. There are 2 reasons we do not want to hear that it's time to leave the loser. Reason number 1, scarcity. It's typical to feel like, am I gonna find somebody better? You're like, I know my worth. I have my shit together. I'm on top of it. Because of that, it's hard to admit that you have feelings of scarcity. You might start to have thoughts like, better the devil you know than the devil you don't know. You're likely saying things like, nobody's perfect. Everybody's gonna have problems. It's also normal to feel like you're racing a biological clock. If you don't have kids yet, or if you want more kids, we can start to believe, oh my gosh, if I leave at this age, now I'm over the hill, or I've hit a wall, and I would rather just deal with this. Yes, Laura, okay, you're helping me get out of denial, and now I see it, but still, I would rather deal with this than to have to be back out here single. What, leave this one just to get another problematic person? No thanks. It makes so much sense why we start to feel afraid. You start to feel like we've got about this many options, and I don't want to give up the bird in the hand. The second reason a lot of women don't want to hear that they need to leave the loser is because they don't want to take the L. Oh my gosh, I'm in another failed relationship. What will my parents think? What will my siblings think? What might my friends think? Everyone's looking at me. Everyone watched me go all in on this. There is no way that I put in this much time, this much effort, that I put up with all this bullshit and spent sleepless nights arguing, crying, praying, just for it to be done? Just for me to walk away now? No. What, just for him to pull himself together as soon as I walk away and give it to somebody else? I don't think so. It's been dark and raining for so long. The sun is bound to shine. I'm due, right? I'm due. So let me tell you why we need to hear it. You need to hear it's time to leave the loser because your romantic relationships have the single greatest impact on how you show up in every other area of your life. Our relationships influence our habits. They impact our emotional state. They impact your energy levels. This impacts our work, how we show up at work. It impacts our mental health, our physical health, our social life. It impacts your self-trust, and honestly, your total life satisfaction. If you're with a loser, it's going to have a negative impact on your entire life. I know that it's easy to tell yourself, the sun will come out tomorrow. I don't believe we got through all that we got through just for it to be over now. I know this can be so scary because you're like, listen, I remember what it was like to be single. It was horrible. I'm not saying it isn't normal to feel the way you feel, especially if you haven't been able to trust yourself. You selected this person, and you probably selected other bad apples before this person. Therefore, you are correct in understanding it's something going on with you. We're going to address it. We're going to address it, don't worry. Truth number 2. You've got to love your job. Why we don't want to hear it. As women, especially us millennial women, we are taught, go hard, give it everything you got, be grateful for a good job. You know how bad you prayed for that job. You know how bad you wanted it. You know how hard you worked to get there. You just know that as it stands, it is not giving what you need it to give. We're just talking about not feeling like you're living to work and working to live. Another reason we don't want to hear it is because we're trapped. We are trapped in a comfort zone. You might be feeling too afraid to step into the possibilities. We're not talking pie in the sky, okay? We're just talking about the possibilities right in front of you, available to you, that you know you could do, that would greatly improve your quality of life. You're afraid to step into possibilities like going for that promotion, taking on more responsibilities within the role you already have. You might be afraid to step down. Yes, I said it. Sometimes that's what's more fulfilling. Sometimes that's what life needs. You may be afraid to change departments, to change industries, to change companies. You may be feeling called to stay home, to raise your family. You might be afraid, but feeling called to start that business, the one that's been tapping on your shoulder for the last 5 years. Let me tell you why you need to hear it. Because otherwise you're likely experiencing and exhibiting rebellion behaviors. This looks like vegging out instead of resting, doom scrolling till 3 in the morning when you know you have to be up at 7, impulsive online shopping, overeating, over drinking, going out too much, overspending, neglecting to take care of yourself. You might be neglecting responsibilities. You might even be neglecting relationships. These are all ways that we start to practice these rebellious behaviors. Where this comes from is feeling like you're owned by your job, and your free time, that's my time. And you're like a petulant child, and you start to get like, no, in my free time, I'm gonna do what I want. So I'm gonna scroll for hours and hours at a time. I'm gonna sit around and eat too much, or I'm gonna drink too much, or I'm gonna go out and hang out too much. I'm not gonna keep a healthy routine and take good care of myself and take good care of my responsibilities. Another thing that happens is you're finding that you're focusing too heavily on other people's business. If you're finding yourself over-consumed by the lives of others instead of focusing on yourself and what you need to be doing, that's another example of rebellious behaviors. You're basically in a space of avoidance. Your job should not be a thief of your life. Truth number 3, it's time to lose the weight. More specifically, it's time to get in shape, especially this day and age where, girl, we got pills, we got shots, we got all kind of ways to drop the fat. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're in shape. Some of you may know a little bit about my journey. I went from this to this. This is before any of the magic medicines that we have now. Though I may have lost over 60 pounds, what I gained was far more valuable. When we say lose the weight, we're not just talking about getting smaller. We're talking about being in shape. Reasons we don't want to hear this. 1, it's too hard. The second reason women don't want to hear this is because you're too tired. And you know what's funny? The first 2 truths often have everything to do with why you're feeling too tired to get in shape. Third reason women don't want to hear this is because they're in denial. Who cares? Who cares? Why do I need to be in shape? It's a comfortable belief that we want to live under that says what we look like and how we feel does not determine everything else basically in your life. At the end of the day, it's not just about being slim. It's about people being able to take one look at you and tell exactly what you do with your life, exactly what you do with your days, exactly how you spend your time. These are some areas, very important areas, that are impacted by our physical fitness. Employers and clients, believe it or not, they are more likely to hire or promote you based on what you look like. Being physically fit sends the message that you are capable of taking care of important things. And I don't know what's more important than your body. Employers or clients see you as being disciplined, having self-control, having higher stress tolerance, being more attractive, and yes, that does matter. Attractiveness does matter even in the workplace. It is commonly known, there have been studies done, that women who look better make more money. The second area impacted by your physical fitness, you have access to a broader and higher quality dating pool. To potential partners, they see you and they're getting a glimpse into the life that they'll be living with you. Let me just say, everything probably looks completely different. Girl, this comeback video has been giving me a run for my money. My camera has died, and so things may look different. The sun has since set, but I got a ring light going, and we're gonna keep rolling right with it. Potential partners, they look at you and they see what their life might look like. When you're physically fit, you're seen as more attractive, more consistent, as having delayed gratification. You're seen as active and ready for adventure, okay? Nobody wants to look and say, you know what? That looks like a life of a couch potato for me. Another area impacted by physical fitness is social desirability. When you know you kill every outfit you put on, your energy levels are high, you're in a good mood, your mood is stabilized, and you're full of energy. What might you feel like doing? You might feel like answering the phone for your girlfriend. You might feel like going to meet her for coffee or drinks. You might feel like going to the family function. When you're living your best life and you're feeling physically fit because you take excellent care of yourself by eating right and exercising, you're up to the task. And I'm looking bomb in everything I put on. It just makes you all around more socially desirable from everyone around you, friends, family, and people you don't yet know that you want to get to know. They see you to be more competent. They see you as more attractive. People enjoy being in proximity to attractiveness. You're seen as physically capable and energetic, thus more fun. The last reason why we need to hear this is because, girl, when we're physically fit and we're in good shape, it changes us. It changes how we choose partners, how we negotiate at work, how we perform in all areas, how we show up socially, as we just discussed, and our ability to successfully manage stress. Those are the three truths. These are the three drivers of total life satisfaction for women. It's of the utmost importance that we keep these things aligned. You can't have chronic issues in any one of these areas, or it will create an imbalance in your life and you'll suffer. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. I'm gonna give you 3 small steps you can take today to help you move forward, because now we are officially out of denial. 1, take an honest inventory of how satisfied you are in each area. 2, consider your options, all of them, even the scary ones. Brainstorm 5 to 10 options for each of these areas, okay? It could be, am I gonna step down? Am I gonna go for that promotion? Am I gonna decide to stay home and figure out how we can make that work? In the area of relationship, am I flat out leaving today, tomorrow? Am I packing up? Do we need to go see a therapist? Do I need to sit down and have a conversation that I've been too afraid to have with him? In the area of weight loss, am I gonna go ahead and buy a magic shot? Am I gonna start going to the gym every day? Am I going to start meal prepping and eating clean? Write down all your options. And the third thing, make the decision, write it down. In each area. This is not about upending everything. This is not about tossing everything away. This is about just making a decision, write it down, and then you'll know you have it. You'll know what you want. And that is a huge step forward. If this thinking resonates with you, babe, I'm a life coach. I help women leave the loser, love their job, lose the weight. I am building a space for women who are overgiving in relationships, underfulfilled at work, and ready to feel good and confident and strong in their bodies again. If that resonates with you, I want you to go ahead, click the link in the description box below and join the early access list. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember to take care of yourself. See you next time.